I wanted to share a technique today that is so refreshing and fun, and you can get lost in. And it's about making ephemera as mass makes. Intrigued? Watch this video and you're going to find out some really cool techniques and ideas. Hi, I'm Diane with Faithart Design Studio. And I've seen so many videos where people are showing you how to make masterboards, master sheets they call them. And basically what that is you just take a really large piece of paper and you collage all over it. You don't think about what it's going to look like. And then at the end, you cut it all up and make things out of it. And I see the comments that so many people are confused and they don't know how to make it. So I've made masterboards in the past, but I realized they're not as fulfilling as my technique. So here's my technique. I love to do collage, and that's what masterboards are all about, is about collage, right? Well, my suggestion is take manila tags and collage directly on them, not thinking about what you want it to say or what it's supposed to look like or whatever, just getting lost in the collaging process. And what you end up with is a stack of tags ready to go. So this is going to be part one of how do you do this. First of all, you have to have some tags. Now, if you haven't purchased manila tags, I have links for tags in my Amazon shop. If you just want to buy 20 or 30 of certain sizes, then go ahead and do it on Amazon. I will have the link in my description for where I have bought my tags in the past. Now, it's called Express tags, XPRESS tags, and the link is here. Now, you may look at it and go, what, Diane? I don't want to spend $30 or $40. If you are really into junk journaling, it's a great investment. I purchased probably 1,000 number 8 size tags, which is this one, probably 7 or 8 years ago, and I have at least 500 left, and I share them and give away stacks with anybody who comes to my studio. So it was an investment that I made. In those days, I probably only spent $25 for 1,000. So if you think you really want to get into junk journaling, buy yourself tags. It just saves yourself so much time and energy. Yes, you can cut. You can buy a die cut and cut these out. Yes, you can just take a piece of manila folder and cut some out and then punch a hole. You can do all that stuff. I don't want to waste time. Sometimes I just want to get into the making of a tag. Okay, so I have 3 different sizes here. These are number 12 size. And of course, you're going to say, what's the size of it? Diana, number 12 tag is 4 by 8. A number 8 tag, these are standard sizes, is 6 1/4 by 3 1/8. And a number 6 tags are these nice small ones, which I love. These are 2 1/2 by 4 3/4. Okay, so those are standard size tags. They come already with the reinforcer around them. You can get thinner weight and you can get heavier weight. Doesn't really matter if you're going to be doing a lot of collage. The other thing that I do with these, they stand up to mixed media. What do I mean by mixed media? Wet and dry products, okay? So let me just show you what I've done. Here's a great example of what to do. Those days when you want to craft, but you have no clue what you want to make, get some tags out, get all your old junk little pieces of paper, and just sit here and collage. You could spend like 2 or 3 hours and make a big stack. See all these? I just made these the other day, and I even have more because I'm going to show you how I finished them. Look how many I made. You can actually use coin envelopes too. You can collage on them, okay? So that's what I'm suggesting, that you sit here and have fun. Now, I'm going to make a couple with you because I want you to see how simple and easy this is. And this got prompted a week ago because I was organizing my studio and I found a bag of little pieces of scrap paper that I think my friend gave me. And at first I was like, oh, I'm never going to use those little pieces. Just throw them in the trash. I actually put them in the garbage can. And then I sat there and went, wait, Diane, that's like so stupid. Don't do that. Pull them out, get a bin out, and I just dumped them all in the bin. So then I went through my little stashes here and there, and I just threw pieces of paper in this bin. Some of this is my digital pieces that are left over from when I've made, my own kits. A lot of it, as I said, is from that stack of papers that my friend gave me of little pieces. I think I probably even bought a stack of papers from Temu. So just put all that fun stuff in a bin, and that's what we're going to sit here and do. You're going to see how fun this is. Let's do a number 8 tag. And I'm going to get my glue thing down, and we're going to do that. Now, here's what I need you to understand. We're not making a plan, okay? We're not saying, oh, it has to have this and it has to have that. Basically, look, I'm just going to pick some pieces, and we are just going to glue them down. Okay, so what I do is, let me move that stuff from underneath here, is I glue right onto the tag that I'm working on. I just glue a big space. Okay, you could glue the piece. Some women do it that way. And I do it really, like I said, this is a non-thinking. So I have some words. Let me get something else that doesn't have words on it. Now, the only thing that I'm going to tell you about this kind of collaging is if you do all squares, okay, like this example, I think I only tore one place. See how this is all squared off? It does work. It's okay. But I like when I tear it. Now, do you see the difference here? It gives more movement. When you torn paper, it's real irregular and it gives more movement on the tag. This is a very squared off tag. Not either one is not right or wrong, okay? It's just a matter of sitting here and playing. So we're gonna tear this and we're gonna make a really fun edge. Now it's fairly similar to that color, so I'm not sure that I want to put a big piece on there. Let's just put that on there. So you need a glue stick, you need some old papers, and you need a tag. So you can cut your own tag, or here we go, here's another piece. Oh, that's a good piece. Like I said, some of this is from my digital kits, where they're just pieces that I didn't use. Okay, let's put that up there. And I go over the edge, and I don't worry about it. And I go over the hole, and I don't worry about that too. I'll show you why, because we're going to trim it at the end. Okay. Oh, I don't want to use those. Okay, here's some more words. I'm finding more words in here than I am little pieces. Let's like flip it over. Here we go. Okay, here's a nice piece. Let's put that on there. That looks good. This, I can tell, this is from Temu. This is when I bought some kind of probably a bag of just, collage papers from them. And you can go on top of what you already have on there. Let's just go ahead and copy the whole edge. So if I go over it, I'm just going to stick that back down there. And because it's got some other stuff, you won't know that it's up there. Let's put that. Oh, it's because my fingers are glued. Let's put it right there. So this is a great way to use all those little pieces that we all save, right? We all go like, oh, I shouldn't throw that away. No, don't throw that away. Oh, this is fun. You know what this is from? So my friends are Catholic, and they use the Magnificat. And she throws those away because they're all dated. And I looked in them once and I said, don't throw those away. So she gave them to me, and I pulled out pages where there was pictures that I thought would be, oh gosh, isn't that cool? That would be really fun to collage with. And so that's what that page, that little piece is from. And we've got one more piece there. So you see how quick this goes together? Again, I'm not making any kind of a plan. Now, sometimes it's already down. Sometimes if I don't rip that edge, which I'm not going to. We're just going to go ahead and put that down, and then we need one more little piece for there. And here again, this is from Temu. This is like a bunch of little, that can end up being a focal point. So I'm not going to put that on there. Here's an old piece, a really old piece of music paper. Oh, yes. See how, oh, that's perfect, Diane. Now, another thing that you can do, whoops, I should tear that. You could edge this before you glue it down. Okay, that's just like way too much. That's too much for me. Okay, so see, I've got the tag all covered. Flip it over. Get your scissors, and we're just going to trim it down. And we will have covered one tag. Isn't that fun? So let me know if you have manila tags. Do you have any? For me, junk journaling, art journaling, mixed media, you use a ton of tags. And if you ever watch Tim Holtz, all of his stuff, he's the tag king. He's the one that taught me how to use tags and make everything on a tag. Tags end up being little pieces of wonderful artwork, okay? And they're not intimidating because it's not huge. I don't have to fill up a whole page. See how quick this went through? It just like, yeah, that was pretty simple. Now, if I want to add some edging on there, I can just kind of gently rub it around there to make it look old, make it look vintage, but it kind of does look vintagey, right? Okay, so there's one tag, all done. Take your hole punch, turn the tag over, repunch the hole. So I said, do you remember you don't need to worry about covering up that. And then if you watch my video, I show you how to make your own reinforcer tags, and we're just going to put a new one on the front. There we go. How long did that take us? It was pretty quick. Came out great, didn't it? Now, you have a couple choices. What I suggest you do is, as I said, sit here and do a mass make. Just make a bunch of tags. Let me just quickly flip through these tags. I haven't edged them. I just collaged them, punched my hole back, and put the reinforcer on. This one kind of has like a green theme going. That's kind of got some flowers. I wanted to do something like in pinks, so I did that one. Here's another one that's kind of more pinky. This didn't have anything. And as I said, I'm not telling you in advance, oh, I need to make a pink tag. It's not what I was thinking about. I found this piece of paper in there, and I went, oh, let's just do some fun things, right? And here's another one. Here's another one. See how fun they are? See how many I sat and made? Okay. And then let's look at the littler ones. I made those. So you sit and make a whole bunch of tags, and you just have a stack. Okay. See how cute they are? And then you can make a choice. If you want to just do a collage session, do a collage session. And then you've got these great, you've got stacks of tags to make. The next step, either it's on a separate session, or if you want to continue doing that, is, well, let's decorate them. What do they look like when I say they're decorated? Okay, here's one that's totally done. So it looked just like that, right? And I'm going to tell you about where I got some of this stuff. So what I did on this one is I added a word from one of my ephemera kits, and I print that on vellum so that now I'm adding words. So I'm adding let go and let God. This is a tag from, let's see, I have to tell you, I think this is my cross tags. I'll have to go back and look which set it is. And I just edged it, put some ribbon on it, and now that tag's perfectly ready to go in a journal. So I finish these, and I have a stack. So when I want to add faith to my junk journal, look how quick and easy it is. Okay, here's another one that I finished. This is another tag from, I think, I'm forgetting, my Colossal Ephemera Kit. I'm pretty sure that's what this one's from. So all I did was added some ribbon on the top, and I did some splashing, and I'm going to show you what splashing is real quick. Now these two, I went and pulled out some butterflies and decided to add butterflies, and then I added some of this like cheesecloth stuff. So I thought we could finish those, like show you what we can do. So when I say about splashing, as I mentioned, you don't have to go and buy 50. Okay, I own all of the distress ink pads, okay? I've been collecting them for 20 years. I have every one. If you're just starting out, get scorched timber. Just buy scorched timber. You could just have this one one distress ink pad and be totally fine. So when I want to put some splatter on it, you take the ink pad and you use one of these, yeah, just left my mind what this is. You just squish it on there. You take a little water bottle, you add some water, and you get a brush, and hold on, I thought I had it there. I like to use this fan brush, okay? And you just get your brush nice and wet, and then you flick. There we go, we added some, it just adds this really cool interest, okay? Now, I could sit here and do this now since I already have the, right? I already have the tags. I've got the ink ready, so I might as well just go ahead and do this. Because this is not the last step. It could be the last step, could be like the step we're doing right now, doesn't really matter. Okay, so there we go. And this is just water and the ink. So let me get a cloth and we'll wipe that off. Teflon, there, I couldn't think of what this was. It's a Teflon mat. And I'll wash this one out, but we'll just move that over there. And it dries, these flicks dry real quick. His inks are, this is water reactive. It's not the oxide, it's just the distress. Okay, so we've added some little flicks and those look cool. Let's go back to these two that I was saying, let's like sit here and kind of finish this. Now, I'm not going to add any words on these. These would just be great standalones. What if we just added some ribbon to them? I think I'm going to use some dark brown ribbon. Yeah, we'll just add some ribbon to them. And I just cut a piece. I make a loop, in case you don't know how to do it. Make a loop, put it through your hole. Now you see the loop? I open the loop with my finger, pull the tails through the loop, tighten it, and look, there it's on there. Now, if I'm gonna add some other stuff, I usually make a knot. And there it's there. And then you've got these fun tails sitting here. And what does Diane do with those tails? Diane adds some more fibers. We've already got some fibers on there. So basically what I do is I pull and I fold. See how I do this? 3, 4. Okay, so now I've got this piece. I lay it between the tails and we are going to just tie it in a knot. And I call these my tag toppers. It just makes it really fun. See how cool that is? There we go. And because it's looped, I could go ahead and trim that. But look at that tag. Isn't that just gorgeous? So see, if you have a stack of these sitting there, you could write Bible verses, you could write prayers on the back of these, but they're already done. Now here's the deal with mass making. Let me give you a couple tips on that. If I was sitting there working on a junk journal and I decided I needed like 1 or 2 tags, I'd have to pull out all this stuff to make 2 tags. I'm probably not going to make 2 tags because that would be like, it would take forever, and I go, yeah, I don't want to make it all. But when I have a bunch of tags that are already ready to just do the final steps, you can sit here and do that really quickly and keep working on your junk journal. So it's just about being efficient with your time. And there's that one's done, and I could leave that one alone. So we've got 3, so I've got 3 great tags. These 2 I've already added faith to, but I can add faith words onto here, okay? So that's step 2. So in addition to just adding the toppers, right, or adding a piece of a focal point ephemera, you can also get your stamp sets out, okay? So we've already put some dots on this. None of these have stamps. They're not stamped. So let me show you how quick that is. Now, again, if you watch me, you'll know that I've gotten quite a few stamp sets from Temu. And I love anything that has numbers, because numbers added on to anything, just, I don't know, it looks really cool and it adds some interest. And here we go. I'm just going to use the exact same ink pad, right? Or let's just add some numbers. So once you make a set of tags, now see how much different that is? You just added some interest. Let's put some of that on here too, right? That's a good stamp. So you can pick one stamp, look, and go and grab a bunch of your tags, and we're going to put the same, and we're going to put this one sideways, right? So we're adding interest to our tags. So first we collaged, then we added some dots, right? So that's all we need for that one. Okay, let me just... let's put that one away. And then this other one I have is like words and numbers, like it's a part of an old French, well, it could be French, could be anything, like an invoice, right? Doesn't really matter what it says, right? Okay, so let's add some more words and some numbers on these. Now they're going to get really interesting. Now, see how cool that is? Now, all you need on this one is a piece of focal point, like a butterfly or a person or something like that. That one's almost totally done. Okay, so let's ink this back up. See, I'm only using 2 stamps just to show you how quickly you can make these beautiful tags. Again, this just needs one little focal point. Now, on this one, I'm not going to use the whole stamp. I'm just going to use part of it right there. There we go. And then we got one more. So you see how quickly I'm making all these tags? There we go. So if you have stamps, get them out. If you don't have stamps, invest in just like 2 or 3 sets of stamps. If you go to Temu, I buy from Temu. I don't have a problem with Temu. The trick with Temu is do not use their app. Okay, their app has gotten in trouble. I just go to temu.com. I don't spin that wheel. That's all in the app. And you could order like 6 sets and not even spend $20 on these. The other thing that I like is they're small because they're good for tags and they're good for junk journals. So you can collage and then just do some stamping as a second step also. So there's some examples. So let me show you how I would pick what would be my next step to add the focal point, as I just said. So let's just practice on these 4 tags, okay? Now, I've got 7 different ephemera kits. This is the Colossal Faithart kit. There's 30 pages, 311 pieces of faith-based ephemera. My other kit is the Ultimate Kit, which has 14 pages, 241. This is a really fun kit because look at all these like stamps and numbers and things. These end up being like little mini focal points. Okay, so if you were to get one of these kits, then you're going to see how quick and easy this is. So we're going to pick a couple things. I'm getting my inker out instead of what do we want to add? Okay, so I keep them in these little containers. See why I love them? Because you see how they're all open and I can quickly look at things. Now that one looks good on there. See how quick and easy that was? We'll just pick that one. So that's just going to be my focal point. So if I just wanted to add non-faith, just some kind of a focal point, I could add that one to that. If I want to add something that's faith-based in this kit, let me move that over. What you're going to find is there's a couple pages of Bible verses and tags and things that I made. And again, if you can either print it on sticker paper, which is what this is, or you can print it on vellum. It's up to you. Now, the minute I put it on sticker paper or vellum, don't forget it's going to become transparent And so the words, you have to be careful what's behind. Like if I put these words on this stamp, you're really not going to see it very well. But say I wanted to add this verse, Galatians 48, Galatians 2:20, okay? What I could do is I can take a piece of little scrap paper and put that, as I said, this is now a sticker. I could put it right on here. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Now, hopefully on camera, I can get this loose. I used sticker paper all the time the beginning of last year, and then I went to the vellum. And why I went to the vellum is because I hate this. I hate that I can't get the edge to pull it apart. It just takes a lot of time. So you can get the same effect printing it on vellum. There we go. I got a corner. Okay. So as I said, you see how it's transparent. So if I put it on there directly, those words are going to come through, and that's not what I want to see. So if you put it on a piece of cardstock, I'm still adding God's word. I'm just adding it with a background that you can read God's word is my point, okay? There we go. So does that go on there? I think I kind of like it on that one. So let's put that one on that. We're going to put that on there. Let's see what else we have. So we've done that. Now, I've also got in this giant kit all these fun things. So I could put a joy ticket on there. This is in the kit. I could add joy. Is there enough blue on there? Not really. There's some other fun. Oh, no, this looks better. Bless you. Oh, here's a hope one. Now that one I like. It's a little, it's supposed to look like a postage stamp. Again, this is in that kit. So we could add that. Okay, and then let's add something to that one. Oh, look, there's also tags in there that just have a bunch of words. We could put cast all your cares. There we go. Okay, so I've used my Colossal Faithart kit. And as I said, these fun little containers, you get these at Dollar Tree. They're over like in the school aisle. Not everyone has them. I need to get some more actually, because you print the ephemera kit, cut it all up, stick it in here, and now you can see exactly, what you have. So let's go ahead and finish these off. And that's going to look really good. So I'm showing you. So the focal point can be an image. It can be words. So in this case, we're doing cast all your cares. So we're adding some of God's word to that one. This one, we're not adding faith. We're just adding a fun focal point, which is just one of the stamps. This one, we're adding God's word. So you see how once you cut up your ephemera and have it ready to go, see, you're kind of like, you can move and make a lot is my point. But it's also very relaxing, I will be honest with you. I love sitting here and making these little works of art. Look, so we added some splashes, we added stamping, and we added a focal point. So all we have to do now is just put some fibers on the top. So let's see if I have something fun here. I grabbed some of my fibers and yarns and things to quickly come over here instead of having to walk to the other side of my room, which is where I keep all this. Now, let's see, where's the end? Oh, we'll just pull, oh, there it is. Okay, I like this one with some blue. There it is, okay. So let's do this one on the blue. That would look good. So again, you make a loop. You push the loop into the hole, open the loop, pull the tails through, and there we go. See, that looks pretty. I like that. Okay, so we added that. What other color? I kind of like this dark. Oh, that one would look good. This is some new chenille yarn that I just got at Dollar Tree, $1.25. Yeah, I used to pay $5 to $10 for a skein of yarns, and now it's wonderful that Dollar Tree has brought them into their lineup. So I feel like this one needs a little bit of blue. We could use the same one again because it's got some blue on it. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. So there's my loop through there. And this one, let's see, I don't really have any green here. Now I'm showing you some very basic things, okay? Could you do a lot more? Absolutely. I'm just trying to show you that mass making can be fun, and it builds up your own stash. And then as you're making your junk journal and you're spending all your time on your cover and your pages, you're ready to just insert some really, great pieces of ephemera into your junk journal kit. So there we go. See how we just finished off 4 tags? And you saw how quick it was to make the collage tags. And we'll get one more. And look, I have 7 tags we just finished. Is that not great? Yes, it is. Okay, there's the 4 that we just made. So I said, you can do a lot more. I'm not saying you can't do that. You can get your lacy stuff out and add it to the top and the bottom. But I just encourage you, you don't have to spend a lot of money. Just slowly start buying some, as I said, get a couple stamp sets. And you're not looking for stamp sets that are real specific. Think of them as backgrounds, because that's what I'm trying to show you. You're going to use your stamps to do really fun and wonderful backgrounds. So there we go. I hope you've enjoyed this video. I'm going to be doing more technique videos coming up. And as always, please like my video. Please share this video. I hope that you're subscribed to my channel, and I'll see you next time.